Hey guys, and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I wanted to talk about something I think should not be in the game, and that's the Cadaver team in in the Hydra clan boss here. You can see this is my team, and I wanted to show my team, and I wanted to show that you can do it very accessible. I want you to show the builds here. Team setup. Yeah, I'll show you the builds here. My Brockney is built for full DPS. You have to build your Brockney with 70% crit rate because you will get some extra crit rate from your Lenakis, so he will land on 100%. And then, so you can put a bit more on his damage stats here, so he can do more damage. Remember, all these stats are of course with my area bonuses, so originally he is 20 speed slower and so on and so on. Yeah, and here you will play the whole mode manually, so you don't have to put any presets on here. You can see here Lenakis is also built fast and resistant, so she can't get ripped off her buffs. I don't like in the start of the runs to lose things like block debuffs, and so you can see Brockney is also built with this with resistant. And now here's where many people get confused in this comp is the build of Corpulent Cadaver, and he doesn't need any damage stats. I know he has 270 crit damage here. It's not necessary. The most important thing is that he is the slowest, not super slow, but he should be the slowest in the team, so that he will not run out the buffs, the shield buffs. And then he has to have resistance also, because nothing is more annoying than losing all your shield after you have sit there for 1.5 hours or 1 hour, and then you can start from the beginning again. So that's the most important thing. He should be the slowest, not too slow, and a lot of resistance, so he can't get stripped from the buffs. I have got Sika Neri in here for only one purpose. She was already built, super fast and with enough resistance, and of course because she also will extend the duration of the buffs. It's very important. If you don't have a Yumiko, you will have to have 3 buff extender. Of course, my Lenakis also has a buff extender here with her A2, so that's why she is in. Sometimes, and of course for the attack up and the crit rate for Brockney, and sometimes the ally attacks comes in clutch for killing some of the heads, but I will show you. Lydia is in here for defense down and weaken here, of course, and I have her in a hex set, and that's very important to make a big amount of damage and also be a bit more certain to kill all the heads, that you have at least one champion. I thought it was a little, it was not enough to have only my Lydia in the hex set, so I also put my Anchorite in the hex set. And you can see they are also 2 built for speed. Lydia, of course, so she can put out her debuffs, and resistance, so she can get stripped. And Anchorite the same speed and resist all the attempts to get the boss get stolen. I like him because he also has the increase of the duration of all allies buff by 1 turn here on 3 turns. That is very important. But he also has crit rate and crit damage here, so we will put even more crit damage on our Brockney. That also helps to grow the shield, and then we can get some more damage out of it. And the reason why I put him in a hex set is because he has an AoE A1, so we can try to apply hex when the A2 is not ready. It's always depending a bit. The most important thing is that your Cadaver's buffs are not running out, so when he has enough stacks on his shields, you can use the A1 a bit more to get the Mischief Head under a Hex debuff, so you can target him directly and hit him so he don't steal any buffs. Yeah, and as I said, you will have to play this manually to get the most out of it, and it will take about 1.5 hours. It's not funny, it's boring as hell. The first 10 times you pop the heads with one shot, you think it's very funny, and yeah, I will show how I set it up, and then I will run the whole case. Sometimes you have to start again and start over, because your Corpulent Cadaver will get the digest as the second. If he gets it as the third champ, I normally can do the whole run to the 1500 turns, and then it's no problem. So I will show you here how I set it up normally. Brockney will always starting with having the digest, and this duration is a bit annoying because the head here, and we can't one-shot him. So now you will start with putting on the crit rate and the attack for our Brockney, so he can make a massive damage here. I will use the ally attack here and the buff extension. Then I normally put out the crit damage also on my Brockney here. And now I will hit the Brockney, and now you will see the shield of the Corpulent Cadaver grow. Yeah, you can see. That's the whole point of this comp. Growing Corpulent Cadaver's shield so much that he basically will one-shot all the heads all the time. And he will do that. And he will make massive amount of damage. I will play a bit here, and then I will take out my ugly face and and mute the sound, because it will take 1.5 hours, maybe a bit more, if I get distracted or I have to start over. And then I will see you at the end and show you the result of this this run. Yeah, I will say some words after the run, but I think that's it for right now. And yeah, I will play 1.5 hour Hydra manually now. So there's 22 minutes played now for the Hydra, and we are on a stage now where my Corpulent Cadaver can one-shot every head. So yeah, now it's very important to look for where the hex is. So always hit the head without hex, so it will spread. You can see now here I will hit this one, and these two will get 1 million damage. We are far away from what Corpulent Cadaver can do, but yeah, we are on a stage now where we can one-shot, and I will show it to you. I will wait one turn with my defense down here. I can show you right away. So we will hit this one because this one has no hex on it, so we can spread the damage. Okay, that's a not so funny situation with 3 heads, but I will show you here. I will one-shot this head. You can see 1 less. And now I have to try with the A1 of Arcanite here to put some hex on, and it did not end well. Okay, now we have the hex on here. That's very, very important, and I really want my Cadaver to one-shot him right away. Let's see if we can get an ally attack in on him, and if Corpulent Cadaver is within the ally attack. It's a bit inconsistent because Lanakis is not ally attacking with the whole squad. But yeah, you can see here we managed to to get around it, that all the heads were up again, because we can one-shot them now. And yeah, I will keep fighting again, and if there's something interesting for you, I will get back to the video again and say something about it. And if not, I will see you at the end of the run. So now we are on the turn count 1000, so we have only 500 turns left, and you can see here we are closing in on 1 billion damage on the Hydra, so that's nice. Of course we will do much more damage in the last couple of the last 100 counts here, because of the Corpulent Cadaver is is already up here. You can see the insane numbers here, and we are still not finished with buffing him up. So yeah, I just wanted to look in and say hey, now where I already played 65 minutes and I'm just sitting here and grinding this game mode. That's yeah, I will see you at the end of the game, on the end of the run, so see you there. So we are about to finish our Hydra run here. You can see we have 15 rounds back left. And yeah, only one champ is getting devoured here, and that was our Brockney, but Corpulent Cadavers taking him out immediately, so that's no problem. I would probably make a bit about over 2 billion damage here, and that's on normal, so I think that's cool. You're not playing this team on this because it's funny, you're playing it because you are in a competitive clan and you want to contribute to your clan winning or getting better chests in Hydra Clash. So that's the only reason why you are doing this. It's not for fun. It's really a waste of time. You can see here I played almost 100 minutes, and yeah, that's it. That was our last one. You can see here over 2 billion damage. Corpulent Cadaver is of course the one who makes the most. And you can see the two guys with the hex gear on are making second most damage here. Yeah, second most. And then my Brockney, of course, and Aniri and Lanakis are just there for buff extension and for the ally attack sometimes from Lanakis. Yeah, I will of course keep this result because I don't want to play this once more, and I will just show you the builds once more in my index here, so you can see the builds without any bonuses from the area. I don't know if recently used works here. Oh, it works this time. I thought it wouldn't work. You can see here, this is my Lydia, and this is her stats before the area bonuses. You can see here, nothing fancy, nothing special. The only important thing for me is that she is in the cursed set, because this really pays off in the end. Here you can see my Brockney again. I just bought a little cruelty thing for him, a little blessing. You can see here nothing fancy either. But I really don't know if they will nerf the Cadaver thing, but they still don't have, so I don't want to... they announced they will do something, but they haven't. So I will not invest heavily to make this team any better. And here was very important, only 70% crit damage is needed. Use your stats on everything else. Lanakis is totally no masteries or anything. Or maybe you want to see my masteries on my Brockney here. Of course it's full damage and a bit buff extension and so. And my Lydia is basically built for my Doom Tower, and where I use her elsewhere. Aniri is also just built for other content. She just fits in because she has the buff extension and she already is built fast, so nothing special here either. Survivability is no problem either for none of the champions. The only thing very important for me is that they all have resistant enough to not get buff stripped. So I aim for about 320, at least over 300 resistance. You can see here again A1 AoE. I put Hex on here. Again, no masteries. I don't want to waste any resources to put masteries on in here. So fast and Hex, yeah, enough resistance to resist. And that's and here's the final. Here's the champ of them all. I have him in 3 times retaliation, so we have a chance to get some get some counterattacks. Sometimes it helps a lot, especially when the mischief, when you don't get the hex on him and you can't target him, and he will mostly target your Corpulent Cadaver because he has the most buffs on him. So sometimes he will then counterattack and hit him, and then you are he's gone. So that's very fine, and you can see here I also have a little revenge amulet on him, and I don't think this helps anything. As you could see, my Lenicus had the shield set, so he'll get a shield from there in the beginning of the fight, and then he will the shield from Brogni in the start. So and these two shields I will extend, and you can see here masteries. I just have masteries on to get more resistant, because he's the most important. You didn't see my whole run, but I had a couple of times where the Head of Mischief was attacking me, and if you don't have enough resistance, he will take all your buffs and you can start over. And this can happen anytime. It can happen in the start of the run, but it also can happen after 1 hour or more, and you can start over again, and that's simply not funny. So that's the most important thing. Build him the slowest on the team, so he don't run out his buffs. Then you also can start from the beginning again and get him enough resistance so he is able to resist. You will never be sure that the 3% not are kicking in and he will take your buffs anyway, so that's simply what can happen, and that's RNG. The most annoying thing in the game, 3% rule, but that's the way it is. Yeah, that was my Hydra normal team with the Corpulent Cadaver. I think it's very accessible because we only have we have no void legendaries in here. Of course we have Lydia, but she's obtainable, and this is end game content. So I would say if you are playing these with the thoughts of playing these comps here, you are finished with the faction wars and you have a Lydia. So I don't see her as a super hard to obtain champion for people who are actually in the range for these comps. We have a fusion legendary here, and we have a rare, 2 epics, and 1 legendary. And you can take Lenicus out and put someone else in here. I have seen people playing this with if you have a Krisk, you can put Krisk in. That will tremendously boost your damage. You can also put in Terrors, and that will also do things for you. I only have 1 Krisk, so I will use him for my Nightmare team, and that's why he isn't in here. And the same with my Terrors, he's also in my Nightmare team. So that's why I'm playing Lenicus here. If you have a Yumiko, you can put Yumiko in for one of your buff extenders. Here I probably will put take Aniri out and put her in, Yumiko in. And if you have 2, if you are lucky enough to have 2 Yumikos, then you probably also have some other champions which can enhance this this team here and making it even better. So yeah, I think that's it for today. You can see we are on place 1, but we are also the first team to put in as many battles. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you can use this for something, then please like and subscribe. And if you have any commentaries what I can improve on my builds or my strategy, put them down in the comments. I'm very happy to learn new things. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.